Well, good morning. Howdy. Happy Friday. It's Friday. What's up, TGIF? All right, you guys. What's been going down? Okay, I started doing this thing. This thing. No, I'm going to a 7-day advanced meditation retreat in a couple of weeks, hosted by Dr. Joe Dispenza, who, if you've been watching my channel, know that I really support that work, and it's really sort of demystifying mysticism and bringing science and spirituality together to really understand how you go into the quantum realm and manifest from that space, how you get out of the way of yourself so that you can emerge into this new way of being and this new becoming. And it's really all about, how you really have everything you need inside of you to create the reality that you want outside of you. You just have to transmute the energy. So one of the things that they give you when you go to these retreats is a membership to a website called Mind Movie, or an app on your phone. And it is this this template to create a movie of your life so that you can watch it, so that it's kind of like a public service announcement to yourself about who you are becoming. And there's this research that shows that when people do this movie, this mind movie, that what they create in the movie actually starts happening. And it has been the most profound experience for me to actually create this. So if you're interested in checking something like that out, mymovie.com, you can get an app on your phone. You guys, it's awesome. And you can create anything you want, and the graphics and the music, it's connected to music, and it's just really beautiful. And if you read the book Becoming Supernatural, which is another book that I'm continuously referring back to, but he talks about how this came to be and how we are watching these programs on television, these commercials that are programming us, these pharmaceutical commercials that are programming us that we need. They install this sort of fear in us that we need to have these things to somehow solve the problems in our life, or we need to eat these certain foods, or we need to look this certain way, which programs our mind into thinking those ways of being, which completely diminishes our internal ability to know what we actually need for ourselves, because everything that we need is actually in us already. So that being said, the mind movie is a sort of conceptual idea related to actually telling ourselves what we need versus listening to the external reality to condition us into thinking, or program us into thinking what exactly it is that the external reality thinks we need for profit. Okay? So anyways, you guys, get a chance, check it out. If you're interested, make your own mind movie, watch it every day. It is super cool. So that being said, let's pull a little attitude of gratitude for today, Friday, May 21st, 2021. All right, this is beautiful. What can you let go of today? When you let go of trying to get more of what you don't really need, it frees up oceans of energy. That's right. To make a difference with what you have. Look at the writing on this. I'm going to have to reread it because it's kind of a mixed up sequence here. Okay. When you let go of trying to get more of what you don't really need, it frees up oceans of energy to make a difference with what you have. Yes. Make a difference with what you have, and it expands. Yes. So if you stop focusing on, this is perfect, things that you think you need, but you don't really need, i.e. these commercials telling us what we think we might need. And we focus on what we have and what brings us gratitude. Then our worlds expand. Then our opportunities expand. Then what is for us just shows up in our fields. Yes, yes, yes. What are you grateful for? I stand in powerful gratitude every day. I am grateful for the room I live in. I am grateful for the shoes I get to wear that make my feet feel comfortable when I walk. I'm grateful that I can eat and be fueled by plants and fruits, and I can sleep on a comfortable pillow with my fluffy puppy who is staring out the window over there. He's hilarious. He looks out the window. He ponders to see what's going on. Who's out there? And then he loses his shit and barks like crazy. I'm grateful for the people in my life and my family and my friends. I'm grateful that I get to meditate and be here with you. And I'm grateful for the knowledge that I learn and the wisdom that I have and the opportunities to be with really innovative and successful entrepreneurs. I'm just grateful for everything I can possibly imagine that occurs in my life that I'm so fortunate to have the experience of having. So really getting anchored in a space of gratitude expands your experience, expands what you have, okay? So no longer focusing on what you need, what you think you need. Okay, all right, let's pull some sacred geometry cards for Friday. All right, solar plexus, what do you know? What do you believe? And what is source telling you and bringing to you? All right, you guys, your solar plexus is all about your willpower, your personal power, your inner knowing. It is, you know, who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. So I don't know if you've been hearing anything I've been saying lately, or if this is your first time tuning in. Thanks for tuning in if it is. Either way, this is, for me, the solar plexus is all about the information that I know that comes to me, that I intuit. And it's also about the power that I have to know these things and my feeling of wholeness. My experience of feeling whole and not needing anything because everything I have is in me, and really trusting myself, trusting my intuition, trusting that inner knowing so that it transmutes my perspective on my self-worth and my belief in what my gifts and my talents are so that I can be a contribution to the greater good. So I can share my gifts and trust that source is just running through me. That source energy is the fuel, is the life force that I have that gives me this power. My friend Molly, she did all the branding for my business for the Holy Cannoli stuff, and for all of my friend Molly is my friend, but she's also my branding manager for my businesses. And she, a long time ago, wrote me up this card, and it said, the purpose of life is to find your gifts, and the meaning is to give your gifts away. It's like that's where the contribution is. You find what you can give, and then you give it away. You give it away because it's the giver who is the ultimate receiver. So you guys, just being anchored in that gratitude and knowing yourself, your personal power, your willpower, knowing that you are a contribution to the whole, allowing your beliefs to transmute into understanding your self-worth and your value and what you do have to give, and really connect to that source energy and let it fuel you so that you can stand really powerful in that frequency. That's a great way to start the weekend. Yeah, baby. All right, let's see where we're going here today with a little tarot energy. guys got plans? What y'all doing for the weekend? I am immersing myself in business development. It's amazing. I'm stoked. I feel really passionate and inspired to keep pushing it forward on my mission right now, because I feel like I have this opportunity to really create something magical. And now it's the now phenomenon. It's not tomorrow, it's now. All right, let's see. All right, so there is this opportunity for you to be, okay, I see, before I get going on this, I see Aries, I see Taurus, I see Pisces, I see Cancer. All right, so I see feminine earth energy, Gaia. There's that Gaia energy right there. All right, there's this opportunity to get really grounded in what you value and use that to make decisions so you can see the future. That's the underlining energy here. Trusting your intuition is the loudest message in this reading. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowing. Allow the energy to come in through your solar plexus. There might be something that's coming on the horizon related to this full moon lunar eclipse that we have on the 26th coming up. Being able to transmute whatever experiences that you've had that have maybe gotten in your way of being able to see these things has kept you suspended, but that has also garnered the opportunity for you to see a new perspective, which is what is pivoting you forward, which is what is moving you in the direction of some sort of celebration, some sort of empowered space, maybe coming together with some others to business plan, life plan, celebrate life, have the opportunity to really, cultivate frequencies. There is all this research that shows that when people come together to create, more manifestation occurs. Okay, so there is this opportunity that you have been given because you took really good care of yourself, because you nurtured yourself, you focused on what needed to happen to take care of yourself, to move you forward in that pivot space. And there's a lot of options, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of people's opinions and perspectives, and that's okay. That's okay. People can say, anything they need to say. My Saturn is in Leo, so the Saturn's going in retrograde. So whatever that means. So the 5 of Wands is actually Saturn in Leo, which means that when you learn, for me, when I learn, it's a loud learning. It's like out there. People see it. My experience of adversity has been exposed to a lot of my life, and in a sense that I couldn't keep it to myself because, like I was in a car accident. I couldn't keep that to myself. But that was the most layered learning I have and probably will ever experience in my life. So the 5 of Wands is all about your learning and how that affects your belief in your self-worth and your experience. So the belief here, the number 11 card in the center of the reading from the sacred geometry, and the 5 of Wands really to me is all about how you believe in yourself and how you learn from your adversity and how you can transmute that experience and change your experience of what has been self-defeating, what has been intense, what may have seemed one way but really might be another. Like really being conscious of whatever may have been sort of a manipulation, a way that you may have manipulated things to be a certain way, or maybe have experienced that from the external world. Maybe there's been a lot of sort of people in your life that may have manipulated the way you think about things because it's not necessarily their truth. That doesn't mean that's a bad thing. That just, again, like I said, when you watch those commercials that have you thinking you need a particular way to be, you need a drug, a pill, a particular diet, or a way your body should look, or a specific kind of food, or whatever it is, that might manipulate your mind into thinking you need something when in reality, that's bullshit. Okay, what you need is to continue to anchor in taking care of yourself and trusting your intuition that everything you need is in you. You have it. You have everything you need in you, in your tool belt of life skills. Okay, so by being clear and honest with yourself about that and seeing the truth in that, using your third eye. Well, I call it your first eye. And the hanged muse, there's an eye. The hanged muse is suspended and is sort of stuck in a particular position of seeing things. But the third eye, I call it my first eye, sees everything. I feel like this eye, this radar on the top of my head, sees everything all over. It sees behind me, it sees in front of me, it sees the sides of me, it's all knowing. It's my radar. I had a dream that I had these two antennas on the back of my head, and that it was bringing in the information so that my third eye could see all knowing, all truth. Okay, it sees all truth. Okay, it is able to see beyond the veil of illusion. So that is part of being able to see the truth for yourself and use your intuition so that you can move forward and continue working on developing the skill set to trust yourself and your inner knowing. Because where you're headed, the sun will come out. The sun, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So you're headed towards a massive enlightening and opportunity of something that is going to be loving and abundant, because you've been able to see through the veil of confusion and burden, and now you're standing powerfully in your own authority, in your own leadership. Okay? Do you guys know what the difference between management and leadership is? A manager just manages shit. A leader stands powerful knowing that they just command the truth. They're just leading. They're not managing. They're leading. They have the skill set already they're already managed. They're just leading now. Okay, so what still needs to be worked out here? 4 of Cups, stagnation, little stagnation around how to design and allow. Okay, so just continue to work on developing the capacity to hone in on your intuitive skills, on your ability to trust your inner knowing, because that was the first card out of the gate and the last card. That to me is bookending this experience. That is saying to me that the loudest message in here is to trust your intuition and develop that skill set. So there is some stagnation that you may have been ruminating in around the design of the becoming, who you're becoming. Okay, you might have been unclear about that. The confusion, the burdens, the confusion around all of the heavy emotions or ideas or messages, blah, blah, blah. Let it all go. Bye, Felicia. All right, so in that, by really transmuting that is when you're then standing in the space of allowing you're just the vortex. It's just coming to you. You're not doing anything but transmuting your energy. You're getting out of those survival emotions and you're becoming a powerful manifester in your space of transmutation. All right, so let's see. Messages from your higher self, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So getting anchored in your heart and trusting that your heart is in alignment with your brain and heart coherence is actually working to teach you how to learn some new things about how to take flight with your voice and use that to powerfully convey your message, your gifts, okay? That in that Gemini energy, it's all about communication, baby. We're in Gemini season. All right, today is the day. All right, where are we headed here with this? 5 of Pentacles, Devil, woo, okay, the Fool, this is good. And Strength, I'm gonna take that because the only thing that overcomes the devil is your strength. All right, so there has been some loss and karma, and there has probably been some low vibration patterns that have been addictive in nature, that may have ruined you. And now you're taking a leap forward with reckless abandon because you know you have what you need to be successful, because you have developed the insight to trust yourself. And now you're overcoming all of this lower vibration mentality of lack and, addicted to loss, hurt, pain, drama, anger, whatever those lower vibration. I remind myself every single day, I am unconditional love, and I unconditionally love, and I don't make judgments because I allow people to be who they are. So I no longer, when I find myself making judgments, interrupt them, so that I am transmuting that energy, so that I am really becoming unconditional love from a place of non-judgment. So I allow people to be who they are, and I meet them where they're at, and I respect them. So this is like transmuting the energies in you that keep you in these lower vibrational karmic cycles and taking a leap forward to stand in your strength and authority, taming that beast, transmuting those frequencies so that they can become joy and integrity and freedom and love. Okay, at the end of the day, love heals all. This is for me, that's what it's all about. Okay, so I am going on and on and on, and we are already 22 minutes into this reading. So let's pull let's see what the animals want to say for today. They are jackhammering outside. It is glorious. I am grateful for being present to the fact that the environment around me is going to change. Take the lead, bring your ideas to life, and co-create with spirit. Yes. Okay, so become the authority by really recognizing your own inner knowing, by really seeing how to trust your intuition, and then bring to the surface these passionate ideas and gifts that you want to be a contribution to the greater good, and co-create with spirit. Allow that source energy to come through you. This is like a full circle reading. These 3 cards are almost essentially the same as the cards I pulled out in the beginning in the Sacred Geometry deck. Wow. All right, so you guys, there you have it. Trust that you are actually channeling in that source energy, however you want to qualify that. You are bringing your gifts to the world by really trusting yourself, by really developing your inner knowing, and really taking the lead to really believe in yourself, to be a contribution, to be welcomed in the space of contribution, because like I said, it is the giver who is the ultimate receiver. So, all right, I hope there was a message in this reading for you. If you like the content I am creating, please do like, share, and subscribe. Either way, have an awesome weekend, and I will see you on the flip side.